Today we're going to be talking about the Assassination Rogue, and if you stick around with it, we'll be teaching you guys how to play one at a competent level in just 5 minutes or less. We condense everything down to the bare essentials, so that way you guys could jump right in and start playing. Whether you're a new or returning player, or you just want to pick up a quick refresher on how to play, this guide will be perfect for you. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. And when it comes to stats, make sure that you guys are simming yourselves. Simming your character is going to be the best way to figure out if an item is an actual upgrade for you. Assassination has a lot of build diversity and there is a lot to look over here, but to keep things simple, I'm going to show you two builds to focus on. This first one here is the one you should be using for raiding. It's a more simple way to play the spec that doesn't use Shadow Dance. Instead, it's going to be focusing on Echo and Reprimand, which was a Shadowlands ability. This build itself is a lot easier to play and mess around with over the more rigid Shadow Dance build. Just remember one thing guys, here the Echoing Reprimand build is actually lower DPS than the Shadow Dance build. The trade-off here is that Echoing Reprimand is just a lot easier to play. And then this is the build that I would be using for Mythic Plus. Again, once you guys get more comfortable with Assassination, I suggest you guys try out these other builds and see how they work out for you. So for our single target rotation, we're going to start out with the opener, and again this is with the Echoing Reprimand build. So we're going to start out with Garrote, Ambush, Rupture, Mutilate or Ambush with Blindside proc, Slice and Dice, Echoing Reprimand, Mutilate or Ambush until 5 combo points, Envenom, Deathmark, use any unused trinkets and potions here, Shiv, and then Kingsbane. Now after you cast Kingsbane, it's important to know you need to keep generating combo points with Mutilate or Ambush, and spending them on Envenom at +4 combo points or more. So after your opener, your single target rotation / priority is going to look like this. Cast Slice and Dice, and make sure that this buff is being maintained via Envenom with the Cut to the Chase talent. Maintain full uptime on Garrote, and make sure that you guys let the empowered Garrotes from improved Garrote fully go over before reapplying them. Maintain Rupture with 4+ combo points. Cast Deathmark on cooldown, and make sure that there is an improved Garrote uptime during this effect. And this is typically done with either Shadow Dance or Vanish. Use Kingsbane on cooldown, making sure that it is within the Deathmark's effect. Every other minute you have Envenom up, and both charges of Shiv are available. Always have both charges of Shiv ready to cast with Kingsbane every minute. Use Ambush from Blindside if you have less than 4 combo points. Use Echoing Reprimand on cooldown if you have less than 4 combo points. Use Mutilate to generate combo points if you have less than 4. And spend 4 combo points on Envenom. Okay, now let's take a look at the AoE rotation. So for your opener, it's going to depend on how many targets you're fighting. If there's 3 or less targets, you're only going to Garrote 1 target. If there's 4 to 6 targets, you're going to Garrote 2 targets. And if there's more than 7, you're going to Garrote up to 3 targets. So after the Garrote stuff is done, you're going to cast Slice and Dice, Fan of Knives to 4+ combo points, Rupture at 4+ combo points, Mutilate for Caustic Spatter, making this your primary target, Fan of Knives at 4+ combo points, Envenom at 4+ combo points, Deathmark, Shiv, Shadow Dance to utilize Night Stalker, Kingsbane, Garrote to empower with Night Stalker, gain the combo points and spread Garrote to all enemies that don't have Garrote, Envenom at 4+ combo points, Mutilate, and then Crimson Tempest at 4+ combo points or more. And then your AoE rotation / priority is going to look like this. Cast Garrote from Stealth to spread it to other targets, Rupture at 4+ combo points, especially during Indiscriminate Carnage to spread Rupture, Slice and Dice if it's not up, choose a priority target and apply Caustic Splatter with Rupture by casting Mutilate. Use Fan of Knives if you have 3+ targets until you have 4+ combo points. Mutilate if you're in 2 target cleave until you have 4+ combo points. Use your cooldown sequence of Deathmark, Kingsbane, and Shiv on the Caustic Splatter target, which is going to be your priority target. And then make sure that you guys maintain Crimson Tempest with 4+ combo points, as long as you're hitting at least 4 enemies or more, as well as maintaining Rupture and reapplying Garrote and Rupture when you guys can. For a more simple way of explaining the rotation to you, it's going to look like this. Use Mutilate as your single target builder and Envenom as your single target spender. Use Ambush instead of Mutilate when available. You're going to use Fan of Knives as your AoE builder and maintain with Crimson Tempest as your AoE spender. You're going to use Mutilate or Ambush every 10 seconds on AoE if you have talented Caustic Splatter. Maintain Slice and Dice, Rupture, and Garrote at all times. Use Shiv, Echoing Reprimand, Kingsbane, and Deathmark on cooldown, and then make sure to use Thistletea to gain energy. For your best in slot, here is the list of what you guys should be wearing. This is a combination of gear from the raid, Mythic Plus, and also some crafted pieces. And then here's a list of all the consumables and enchants you guys should be using as Assassination Rogues. And because you're a rogue, always make sure you guys are using Deadly Poison and or Amplifying Poison. And that's where we're going to call it for today. If you enjoyed this one, let me know by leaving a like on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And before you go, let me know in the comments section what you guys think about this guide or just Assassination Rogues in general. Thanks again for watching, I'm still Solo, and I'll see you in the next one.